We're going to be flying over ORBX, TrueEarth, Great Britain North today. I'm starting in Glasgow, Scotland. I can't do a Scottish accent to save my life. We're at Echo Golf Papa Foxtrot. So if you want to join, we're going to be doing a scenic tour of Scotland today. This is amazing scenery. ORBX it's a true game changer, a very true game changer. Bear with me as I am still learning the nuances of the Bell 429. And yeah, we may not recall everything that we learned yesterday, but I do want to have a big shout out to Timber61. His name is Tom, also previously known as the artist Prince. No, I'm kidding. He's previously known as Bluebell, but his name is Tom Timber61. He is the creator of the freeware Bell 429. We learned a little bit about where it came from yesterday. Actually, the original foundation was from FS9, believe it or not, and he was able to take that and work its magic into X-Plane, and it's amazing. It is amazing. You're on the road. Can you download this later? Absolutely, Prozac. Yes, you would have a good time in this plane. It is a little bit tricky to learn, though. We're going to go inside the cockpit. I need to set up my views today because this is a brand new version of the 429 for the John Fly hangar. So the views have been erased. I want to make sure that my view looks good there. Again, we're going to come down here and we're going to get a right panel view with the GTN 750. Now the 650 is modeled here. I'm not sure if it's going to turn on. So we're going to find out here in just a moment. But there is the view for the MCP. We're also going to do a view of the upper panel here, upper lower panel. We're going to make that, let's make that control 1. And then down here is there's the map coming up. Down below here, we're going to come up with the lights view. So again, to make these views, it's really simple. I am just, let's zoom in a little bit here. I'm getting my view using the comma and period and my mouse, and then I'm holding down the right control button and hitting the number 2. So when I type number 4 is the main view, 5 is that right view, 2 is the pedestal, and 1 is our control panel there. So Iron Condor Simulations, good morning. Also, John Fly Prozac says, John Fly, for the record, I'm a bad influence. Yes, I have affected your hobby rotation. Hobby rotation hobby. Fuzzy Bear 11, good morning. The other thing we want to do is we want to get a view. We could do a collective and cyclic view just to be able to, yeah, let's make that control 6. And then we might as well get a wing view, or not a wing view, but a left side of the aircraft flying over stuff. And then and that's control 7. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the same thing over here. Do control 9. So we can cycle between the views there. Hopefully the 650 turns on. And if it doesn't turn on, I'm hoping that the 750 will still be functional. Yesterday when we flew the Bell 429, the GTN 750 was here as well as down here. It's really nice. All right, so again, I'm new to this aircraft. I'm learning it. And yeah, I'm excited. The scenery is amazing. I was flying last night in the Just Flight Archer 3. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that Archer 3. Macy J, 84K, good afternoon. Another heli day. Yeah, there's an emote for it now, too. I mean, yesterday I just loved it so much. It was one of my top moments of the year, flying with Brad, Matt Cat, and also what was Flyboy, and others in the Pilot Edge group flight around New Jersey and New York. that seriously was one of the funnest times of the entire year. Flying around helis all around. It was just so fun. Yep, Matt Cat. There you go. Puff MTD. Yeah, Mr. Dead Gamer, good morning. Yep. I like that emote. It looks good on the black background. I do like that emote. So I just created that emote last night. Let's go down here and go battery on. I wonder if the 650 will come on. No, 650 is not coming on. So there's probably going to be additional modification of the INI file. Should we roll with just the one GTN and non-functional? There's got to be a way to enable it. I mean, obviously I can enable it in the 2D world. I got GTN 751 master device. I got GTN 2 652 right there. Maybe I need to modify the INI file so it shows 2 instead of 1. I don't know. Oh, it only comes on with the gen turned on? Excellent information. Thank you, Tylenol. Thank you. All right, that is on. We're going to go ahead and put on our position light. You can start a GPU by going up to the 412 menu and then clicking on GPU. That will get your outside battery going. But we're going to have an engine start here pretty soon. The other thing we want to do here is do a emergency power. I think that's all good. They're all in the norm position. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And the field transfers are good. Let's make sure our throttle is cracked here. So down here, again, I've mapped this to, no I have not. I need to do it for this plane. So up to joysticks, I'm going to change this to throttle quadrant, right? And I'm going to rotate that. You see that? That normally is my propeller in other aircraft. I'm going to go to the 429. See? The 429 profile down here under active profile in X-Plane. That's brilliant. So that is my throttle. So hopefully when we hit that, yep, you can see that's rotating the throttle there. So from what I understand, you can just take this up and then back down. I guess that introduces maybe just a little bit of fuel. And then we can come up here and I can click on run on both sides, 1 and 2. Iron Condor Simulations, Timber 61 makes this. Yeah. And here is a link. You just won a free copy there, Iron Condor. All right, so I'm going to come up here. I'm going to make another view here. This is going to be Control 8. And I'm just going to hit the start over here to the right side for number 2. Number 2 is starting up. Let's get a little bit of sound. And we're watching the engine 2 spool up here. We're going to let that stabilize. Our battery voltage is dropping because we're not on the GPU, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the gen on for number 2. So number 2 gen is on. Now we have 28.5 volts on the battery, and everything is spinning up. You can do an outside view here. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Now, Iron Condor, there are 2 versions. I linked you the WLG version, which has wheels. You can also do the skid version, which I don't have a maybe B2. Is that the yeah, B2? Maybe change that command to exclamation 429 WLG and then have one for just 429. I don't know. I am running 11.31 release candidate 1. Yes. Okay, back inside here, and we're going to go ahead and start number 1. That rotation over there. That gets number 1 going. Come down here and turn on the gen. Looks like we got good start on engine 1. No one will remember 429 WLG. That's true. Forza Rossi, I'm with you. There's so many helicopters I've had so much difficulty with, but I'm finding that this one, oh look, the 650's coming on. Woohoo, 650's on. Yeehaw. I'm happy about that. I've had so many problems with helicopters, but most of it's pilot problem, you know. We can turn off the caution light. Okay, the Gen 1s and Gen 2s are on. After that, we're going to check our voltage again here. And we're getting 28.5 volts, 34 amps on both sides. Looking good. I am going to fill up a little bit more. Yeah, we need more gas for this. There we go. More fuel. Did you have to make a lot of changes in your key and controller settings? Not really. All I had to do was map the collective here. It's my throttle, or sorry, it's on my throttle, my right hand throttle on my Warthog, and then my left hand throttle is the throttle here. So I have the collective and the throttle mapped. And then I went up to the 412 menu, and you have hardware throttle is, and I've got mine to both. Throttle 1 and 2 on both, and I've mapped that to the second throttle on my HOTAS. There's also a joystick safe mode, which I haven't played with. There's a bunch of options in here, so I encourage you to give it a go. T-Storm, how are you? Brad M, good morning, Brad. PB&J was so fun last night. So any of you that missed the PB&J streamcast with Puck Vanek, Brad M, and I, it's available now on the Brad M channel as a video, and then it'll be out on YouTube later today. We have to wait the 24 hours. So Puff PB&J. It was a good time. I really enjoyed that. So thanks, Brad. Okay, let's go. Caution lights are off. We're going to now come down here, and we're going to, oh, you know what's interesting is the autopilot lights have changed position based on the 650 being in the panel. So instead of the autopilot controls being up here, they're down here. Whereas when you're running a 750 over a 750, the controls are up here where the 650 is. That's very interesting. I'm going to turn on AP1. I'm going to turn on AP2. I'm also going to click on the trim. I'm not going to go into autopilot mode. I'm going to be in stability control augmentation system mode. I will later on click this button and go into ATT, which is autopilot mode. Yep, the snack race ends tonight. Is it about 5 or 6 Mountain, 7 Eastern, 0 Zulu, 0 Zulu Greenwich time? I think that's when the snack race ends. We went over 3,200 flights. Maybe we'll cross 3,300. I don't know. Pretty excited about that. All right, we're going to turn our pitot heat on. It's a little bit cold here in Scotland. And we're also going to throttle up to 100%. Now, the yellow line here is, again, being controlled by one of my throttle quadrants. So I'm going to slowly, as you can see here, on this here, this is starting to move as I slowly bring up the throttle. And then, again, we're going to watch that yellow go all the way up to 100%, 75 and rising. Could be. I think if you refresh, audio will be okay, but I could be wrong. Let me know. Hey, Timber61 is here. The developer is here, folks. Timber61, Tom, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can see the diamond next to his name. We very often will take an X-Plane developer and give them that massive diamond, especially because this is a freeware aircraft that he has created for the community. It's his gift to the community. He's on voice today, so we might find him on the Discord here. And I'll go down to Timber61. Good morning, Tom.
Good afternoon.
Yes, it is afternoon there. This Twitch makes us so be able to cross time zones instantly. How was your night? The rest of your night?
Very quiet.
Quiet night. Brad is saying that I am a bit out of sync. Interesting. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. I wonder if I can change that in the settings. 1, 2, 3. CPU is showing.
I've got about 5-second delay between you speaking, hearing, and seeing it.
Okay, so let's. It's interesting that Slobs updated the Streamlabs OBS streaming software updated before I started the stream. Maybe that introduced a lag. Homie Live says he has no sync issues. That's interesting. I wonder if... Hey, Ninja with Guitar, how you doing? Yeah, we're loving the Bell 429. I can go to the properties of the microphone here. 200 milliseconds, maybe? I think I can go to properties. No, that just chooses. There is an audio. There it is, right there, mixer. Bear with me as we do some technical configuration. So if you guys are saying if I go maybe plus 200 milliseconds, maybe that will be... Do I go... I wonder if the sync offset will be plus or minus. Let's try it. So here's 200 milliseconds going in, and we're also down mixing to mono. All right, I think that has now applied, so I'm going to give you a 5 count. 1, 2, I'll do it on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's usually changing auto delay, takes long. It caught up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that pretty good? Great call there on the guess of the milliseconds, B2. Thank you. Perfect. All right, I don't know, Tom, did you see my new livery?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm going to show it to you. You think I should go maybe 150 milliseconds? All right, let's just try 150 milliseconds. I'm going to show Tom my livery here. So there's 150. I believe 150 is applied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so here's the livery, Tom. Look at this bad boy. This is my virtual airline Snack Air. It probably looks similar to another green and white aircraft maybe, but November 572 Foxtrot Tango with the Snack Air logo. I'm digging it. And we're using the WLG version today.
After flying the WLG yesterday, I've noticed that the plugin is the old one. It hasn't been updated. So if you take the plugin, the 412 plugin from the skid version and put it in the wheel version, it'll update it.
Oh, okay. What am I going to miss by not having that in now? I probably don't need it right now though, huh?
No, you don't really need it at the moment. There's some things like the call out. Your altitude hold would be 500 feet instead of 250 feet.
Okay. All right, cool. Matt Pack, thank you for help with the Zebo the other day. Got it working. Perfect, Matt Cat. I'm glad to hear that. Sage Goat, how are you doing? The standard version of the 787. What do you mean by the standard version? All right, we're going to go ahead and take off here. Let's do strobe lights on. Anti-collision should have already been on. Emergency lights to auto. Landing lights to pulse for now. It's daytime. It's not really crucial, but... And then we're going to come up here, and I'm also going to put in... We're basically going to fly up over Loch Lomond. Yep, and then we're going to fly north up near Loch Lomond. And then we're going to come up to a place called Inverness. I don't know if I said that correctly. And then we're going to make our way north up to a place called Blackwater Reservoir. And then make a left turn and go over to another loch, which I can't find. Oh, no, actually that is, yeah, Loch Sunart, to the sound of One Marine protected area. And then we're going to try to find a mountain in Scotland, and the name of the mountain is... It's the tallest point, I guess, it might be the tallest point in Scotland, or it
Ben
might...
Nevis.
Yes, Ben Nevis. That's what I was trying to find. Ben Nevis. Yeah, Ben Nevis. We're going to try to find that, and then we'll continue on north, and we might try to find a place called Glencoe as well. So, assuming that we survive, we'll get that far.
If you switch on the AB tab, it'll give you a map of Scotland, and you can see the A9 and Glencoe and Abbeymoor.
Okay, so it's actually on the Abbey tab. Okay.
Yeah, click Abbey tab on.
Let's get an Abbey tab view. I'm gonna make
click the top of it.
Control 0 for that view. Yeah, you're there we go, the top. And are we going...
Click on maps and you'll go
maps?
straight to Scotland.
Okay. Maps. Did I need to install something additional to get the maps to come up?
No, it just takes a few seconds for it to load.
Okay. I also have the EFB over here on the side, so I'll be able to navigate using the 4 flights, so that'll be kind of handy. You predict crash on takeoff? Well, of course you do. All right, I am going to take off, and then, like I said, we're going to head up north.
You still haven't uncaged your standby AI.
Oh, thank you. Standby cage, or standby AI cage completed there. Thank you. I'm also going to, while I'm down here, I'm going to do the old trick of clicking the altitude select button and then rotating. We'll go at 3,000 feet for now. Well, no, actually, we'll go to 2,000 feet. I'm changing the digits here. I love that.
It's no use setting that at the moment because as soon as
oh yeah,
you
because I hit
engage,
Alt, huh? It'll reset. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Valuable lessons here today. All right, I'm gonna. Unfortunately, my collective is in the opposite position of where it needed to be, so I had to quickly flush that down. Did I? Yeah. Hey, Chief Lynn, how you doing? Dogo, you probably do need to hide your wallet for the Great Britain TrueEarth North from ORBX. Yep. All right, so here we go. Collective coming up. We're kind of faced in a southeast direction. I'm going to bring back the joystick. This is the first takeoff of the WLG. Woo. I'm going to hover just for a second. Yeah, I like to practice hover.
FS Economy Auto Login.
Beautiful. Okay, we're starting to see it. All right, I'm gonna. I love the UK autogen. It's just beautiful. Tom, where were you flying yesterday on Great Britain North?
I flew this morning from Prestwick, which is just south of Glasgow, over to Northern Ireland, Belfast, to see if how much of Belfast they put in, and then Isle of Man.
Isle of Man, nice. Was Belfast a part of the package? I didn't know.
Check height.
I think they've done the coastline because of the 1x1, the degrees. And What they haven't done is put the transparent roads in, so it's still got the normal roads.
Okay, I can see that here below. Just hand flying it for the
So
moment.
you got your gear up.
Oh no, does it? Oh, I didn't even know they retract. Oh wow.
Press
See.
G.
Yep, we did. That was. You're a bit on delay there, so that just as you said that, I hit G, and I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have to
If
remember to put those down.
if you look at the controller, the gear controller, you will see there is speed restrict.
So the gear probably didn't like 140 knots, huh? Where is the gear controller?
On the
Oh, it's
center
right there.
console,
There we
big
go.
knob,
Yep.
and the speed restrictions is just.
So my question is when I have the 750 down below, where does that gear relocate, that gear control?
I move it down slightly
Okay.
and remove one of the ADF, so you've only got ADF 2.
Okay. Wow. Looks amazing. Hey Bish. Good afternoon to Bish 753. Yeah, that Avitab map never came in for some
It's
reason.
try to zoom out a bit. Click the minus button.
Alright, minus button. Clicked it a couple times here. Oh, we're getting off track here. Golf course. Right over there. Boomsawa. Hello, mate. FS Cloud was crashing on you, Iron Condor. Bummer. Alright, I think B2 got it, so it's time for me to probably go into autopilot here for a moment so I can award B2 some golf points. Here's the lake coming up here. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can trim this up just a little bit here. See if I can go autopilot. And then as soon as I hit autopilot, then I want to couple. And then as soon as I couple, it goes into automatic heading mode. And I can use my SciTech panel. And then we're at 1,100 feet. I'm going to go ahead and I'll keep it there for a little bit of vertical speed there. This is Loch Lomond, Loch Lomond. And that is the Loch Ness down there. The Loch Ness monster. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's a castle down there. Right there.
At the moment in real life, that castle had a fire a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Just beside it there, you see a little jetty.
Yeah.
There's a flying plane takes off and gives displays of the around the lake.
Oh wow. Okay, I don't want to go any higher, so I'm gonna hit Alt. That's gonna put us in Alt mode. Virus City, how are you? The Snack Air Country Club tour will stop in Scotland in the spring, really? Oh, nice. You're going to go to the Dome driving range today? Yeah. I'm going to go to Top Golf pretty soon. All right, I think I'm in autopilot so I can award B2 his long-awaited snacks. It's got quite the snack balance. We'll bring in a little bit of
I'm surprised
noise.
the map hasn't loaded up on AB tab. It's trying to because you can see a red square.
Yep, I can see that.
It may be your zoom level on it. You may be zoomed too far in, or
Yeah, I hit minus a couple of times. B2 saving up for the Brunner yoke. There you go. So what's is the WLG what's more common amongst the simmers out there, do you think? The WLG obviously is probably a later version, but I kind of like
well, just judging by the amount of downloads, over 40,000 have downloaded the skid version, and not a lot have downloaded the wheel because I don't think they know it.
You broke up. You don't think that they know it exists, or is it was it out at the same time?
It came out afterwards.
Okay.
But I did XP10 first, then XP.
Okay. I want to make a heading change here. Just follow this lake up.
Along the the east side of the Loch Lomond is coastal. West Highland Way is a path 100 miles long.
Wow.
And that goes along the eastern bank of Loch Lomond, and there's thousands of people every year.
Wow. Microsoft Gamer, good morning. Virus City, I'm doing very well. Very happy to be back in the Bell 429. Happy to have Tom here with me, giving me some local knowledge as well as additional heli training. I'll try the Avi tab here again. There's another minus. $120 knots, give or take.
You may actually have to set up the maps page. I can't remember. So that it displays an actual.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I can follow this up to where I want to go, just visually. Do you know if there's a way to turn off the terrain caution on the GTN so it doesn't alert?
Yes, I've got a mapping to it. There's a command. You can set a button to switch off the terrain.
Oh, that's gold right there. So keyboard, would it be under the
Usually
GTN?
under RXP.
Okay. I'll do terrain. All right, so would it be... Okay, I have it under GTN, under RXP. Inhibit TAWS?
Yeah, I think that. Inhibit TAWS.
So, Alt. T. Oops, no. That, okay, wait, hold on. Alt W. Yeah, that's fine. So Alt W. I don't know what the difference is between. All right, so one's GTN1 and one's GTN2. Okay. Alt W and Alt Q.
In the GTN settings itself, in the pull-down menu, you can switch off number 2, not to give you any warning.
Oh, can you? Okay. Uh-oh. My X-Plane stopped. Uh-oh. FS Cloud came up with a notification. Please come back. Be patient here for a moment. Oh, there we go. I'm going to do Alt. Well, we'll see if the train comes up. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. When I press the Alt key, it pauses the sim. That's weird. That is very weird. I've never seen that happen before. So I'm going to remap that GTN. So GTN, I'm going to delete that one, delete that one. And I'm going to go Shift W, which normally is flight info, that's fine. And then GTN2, Shift Q, which is rotate view pan left fast. Okay, that's fine. Shift W and Q. Okay. Perfect. I don't know why when I hit C Alt, I wonder if that's an FS Cloud thing. I hit Alt and it's pausing. But it's not coming up with the pause, the X-Plane pause. It's just kind of doing it without that. That's kind of interesting. I think that's a FS Cloudism because FS Cloud also makes it so I can't do the tab autocomplete on Twitch chat. And no one's joining me on the cloud, so I may turn that off. Well, no, I take it back. Sphero is joining me. Sphero's up here flying around. Brilliant. What's that in the lake? That looked like a boat back there. If I do Shift 1. Oh yeah, that's a good looking boat actually. It's a nice yacht. That's a party yacht. We'll continue to follow this up. Look down below me. What's below me? Very subtle, yep. What's the closest airport to me? If I go down here to the GTN and I go to nearest airport is, well, I'm 24 miles from Glasgow, and that's the closest airport. I'm 26 from east of EGEO. If you wanted to meet up on FS Cloud, probably just find me on the map and start flying toward me. Oh, there's the caution terrain, so I'm going to try Shift W. Nice. And Shift Q. What I do want to know is why is my fuel out of balance? I thought I did a total fuel weight. It should have evened out between the two of them.
Right. What happens with the fuel system because it's the Bell 412 plug-in, and that's got 9 fuel tanks, and this has only got 4 fuel tanks.
Okay.
When you got full fuel, it will go down on the left, then on the right, then on the left, then on the right, and at the
Okay.
last bit, both will come down together.
Okay. Very good information.
But you must ensure on the center console the fuel switches are at normal.
Yep. Fuel switches are on normal.
If you have those switches off, you'll find number 1 engine will run out of fuel, even though you got fuel, and you'll have the engine closed down.
Okay.
It's a workaround because of the Bell 412.
I took a look at a video of the 412 last night on YouTube, and it really does look like a Huey. The author of the video that I'm gonna watch the rest of it, but maybe you know who it is. He wasn't walking through all of it, but the heli channel. He just basically was walking through the startup of the 412, but it was no audio. It was all text, so it's kind of interesting. That may be an acquisition of mine.
You want to turn left here and go up the A9.
Oh wait, turn left instead of right.
Yeah, if you want to go to Glencoe and then up to Fort William, you want to go up the
Fort or Ben Nevis first. There's Sparrow. Well, we'll just follow. This is the A9.
I'm not sure because you haven't got your map on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm headed due east now. We just left the A82, and it's not showing what the road is here, but this is the Dube East River. All right, we'll just fly over this way. We'll fly over Dalmally and also Loch. Yeah, that should work. I probably need to go up in altitude here. So we'll do... You're coming in the Aero Basque Robin. Very nice. I feel like my plane is going down. Yeah, it's slowing down. What's going on? I turned my... Oh, I need to decouple, huh? Yeah. I hope that starts to work. The plane is starting to go down, and it's losing speed. That's interesting. And my collective's all the way up. Yeah, I'm going to stall here if I'm not careful. What's going on?
What you want to do is move your collective to regain it. So put your collective down,
Check
then
height.
it'll...
Landing gear. Landing
Okay.
gear.
I put the collective down. Yeah, I regained control. That's interesting. Nice tip. Shadow room. We're just flying around Scotland. Yeah, just sightseeing. We're going to end up at Ben Nevis and then Glencoe, hopefully, and see a few things along the way.
You should hit Glencoe before you hit Ben Nevis if you're going up north.
I thought Glencoe was on the coast.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
just...
Okay. All right, so if you guys start to drop in speed and altitude, drop that collective, and then bring it back up, and you can regain some control. That was a little bit interesting. What's the civilian? Well, it's the civilian version of the Huey. Yeah. There's Virus City coming in the Robin. Sparrow's up high.
Can you switch your GTN to map?
Yep.
You're heading towards open at the moment, so you want to head to the north.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to this valley, and then I'll just put that right there for right now. Ryan 83B, yeah, I'm falling in love. Well, I'm already in love with this 429, so had to fly it again today. Nice little
I
town
found
here.
that if you right-click on the GTN, it closes open the window.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. All right, so it looks like Echo Golf Echo Oscar is north of us.
You want to be heading towards Fort William, which is up by Loch Ness.
Okay, headed to Fort William. I see that on the map. I'll let you know when I get to Fort William. Started working from home full time this week, Ryan. Started to feel like a prisoner in your home. Yeah. But the commute is nice, right? And the dress code's nice. Wow, this scenery. See if we can get up over this mountain. And then I'll turn more toward Fort William once we're over this mountain. Shadow's been working from home full time for 2 years. They definitely times where you can't go by. Where a week can go by without you leaving the house. Yeah. Yep. Rumor has it I'm actually going to get out of the house this week and go see a movie. I'm not going to tell you which movie though, because I despise spoilers. Can you believe that, Brad? Getting out of the house, going to the movies. There's Virus in the Robin, right behind me. Oh, this is nice.
To see if you're going in the red limit, what you want to do is reduce your speed a bit before you start.
Yep, I'm really going fast. Yeah, 135 now. Getting out of the house is overrated. Yes, it is free. Aldog, type in exclamation 429 for the link to Timber61, his beautiful download, and he's here live with me in the chat, the developer of this fine helicopter. I also made an emote, Tom, so people in the chat here are gonna paste put in the Bell 429 emote. That's how much I'm digging it. There's the emote coming up. I've just for almost 3 years now, I have just avoided helicopters, and now they may they may be in the regular rotation. This is beautiful. There's Virus City. And he's in a free aircraft as well, the Robin. Oh, is it exclamation Bell 429? Okay, sorry. Oh, he changed it. Oh, he added the command. Okay, so you can do either or. All right. Don't get into the red. Pull back. Lower the collective. Pull back. I want to know that guy's story down there that lives in that little home. I want to know his story. We're not in Kansas. Okay, we're zigzagging our way up to Fort William. You're pushing the tape on the yellow in the Robin. There you go. Have Virus or Bish, have you tried the Archer yet? I think I'm going to get that Archer pretty soon. You know, with the age of civilization being in these parts, you'd think a lot of this would be populated here, but maybe it's... Would this be government land, or... There's a home up there, actually. Right there's a home. I want to know that person's story. I bet you they play golf. Yeah, the transparent roads will be a nice addition. I'm sure that's coming. I honestly never realized how mountainous the northern UK is. Virus City, I'm in a total agreement. I had no clue that it was going to be like this. I mean, this you just don't you don't picture this when you think of the UK. So we're learning geography. All right, I'm going to start getting up, pull up the collective. Highlander. Yeah. Yeah. There's the book and the movie and the history. All right, turn toward... I'm thinking I'm going to go left. I could go just straight over it, but... Yeah, maybe we'll go left.
I don't know if you can enlarge the map a bit, but I think you have to go right.
Yeah, I'm going to... like I say, I'll let you know when I hit Fort William. I see that on the map. Oh, I can go right up through here. I wasn't sure where the valleys curved.
If you have your GTN on terrain, you should be able to see the valleys.
Yeah, you can see the green and the yellow. Oh, overspeed again. Pitch up just a little bit. Pull down the collective just a tad. I think this is the ideal aircraft, or ideal helicopter to look at scenery, whether it be, regional scenery or airports. I think the helicopters are the best way to go, because you can stop and hover. And so if I were to go down to that house down there below me, what might I find on the dinner table, Tom, do you think?
Haggis.
Haggis. Are you going to get the
It's
Great Britain?
sheep's intestines.
Yeah, that does it taste pretty good? Doesn't sound good, but
Never ever yet it. I'm Irish.
I might try it someday just to say I did. Okay, we are going away from Fort William now, but that's okay. So I'm gonna raise up and I'm gonna take a left turn up over here. I think if you get all of the TrueEarth packages, Hayden, you'll fly in Europe more often.
320 gigabytes.
For one of them, or yeah, no, well, all
For
of them?
all three. All
All
three.
Yeah, so worth it. Oh. Okay, right over those mountains. Actually, we'll go up over the lake. Yeah, I take it back. Sorry, we're gonna go over this way, out to the inlet, and then go up to Fort Williams. I realized yesterday that Northern Ireland is included in the North download. Yeah, and then I think Ireland will be separate, but yeah, they kept that quiet. I thought I had heard that somewhere, but
It's so they can get all of Scotland. They have to go 1 degree by 1 degree areas.
hmm.
But flying over Isle of Man, that looked very good today. For those that don't know, Isle of Man is an island between England and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, it also has its own ham radio prefix. So in our ham radio hobby, we try to contact 330 some odd places for awards, etc. And the Isle of Man actually has its own prefix and is considered its own entity in the ham radio world. And their ham radio call signs when you're listening on the shortwave, I believe, start with Golf Delta. And their planes probably also have Golf Delta if they have any registered. If they do have a separate prefix, but
The Isle of Man, being a little government under their own, have a prefix of M on the registrations. And you can do a private aircraft registration.
okay, so that's where the M comes from. I see those in the States, the jets, yeah.
It's a little fiddle, I think, they do in the country so that they don't pay tax.
Oh, so they okay. Makes sense. It's kind of why a lot of boats are registered in Panama. I'm thinking it's the same type of idea. Oop.
Yeah, it's the same idea. Anyone with M registration is registered in the Isle of Man.
Okay. And yeah, GD and MD I think are both ham radio prefixes now that I think about it, yeah. I think. But I've talked to some people from the Isle of Man. And also places like Gibraltar have their own prefix as well. And yeah, that's my ham radio nerdness coming out. Flyby, how you doing? Famous for TT motorcycle racing. Marhoog, hello. The Isle of Man motorcycle race is held there. Okay. Is ORBX going to do airports up in the north? I'm sure they are. I mean, we have several that are in the south and the central that ORBX has done. All right, we're coming out over the lake. There's Faro up ahead, and then once we get out over the lake, we're gonna make a turn to the north. That overspeed just gets me every time. I gotta watch that. Alright, I'm gonna go back into autopilot mode. I've been hand flying for too long. So I'm gonna click on ATT, and then I'm gonna click on couple, and I'm gonna click on altitude. I can take my hands off the Val dudes. You know it, baby. Look at my new livery, Val dudes. Oh yeah. The classic logo. The controversial logo. I need to listen to the interview from Val dudes. That's awesome. I'm glad you were able to get your voice back. And there's a virus right there behind. Okay. All right, now we're going to turn here and go direct Fort Williams. He has excellent interviewing skills. In fact, I think he should do that for a career. I know he's in marketing, but Right Girl agrees with you, B2. I'm going to watch that on the big screen today. The Duders. Yeah, we're going to Ben Nevis. That's up here, I'm assuming. But we're doing Glen Cove first, right? I'm going to go into vertical speed mode.
I think you find Glen Cove's way to your right at the moment.
Oh, there's Virus City. Is it over to my right? I don't even know what Glen Cove is. Is it just a mountain range or?
It's a ski area where they go skiing.
So Fort Williams is straight ahead. Is Glen Cove just to the east of it?
No, it'd be to the south.
South of Fort Williams?
Yeah.
So it's got to be over here somewhere then.
But you're going to hit Ben Nevis first. Just beside...
Okay.
See Ben Nevis on your right?
Oh, okay. It's right. Is that it right up here, right above? Well, you got to wait till you see my cursor because you're on delay a little bit, but...
Altitude.
Oh, yeah, Glen Nevis, and then, yeah. All right, let's fly over Ben Nevis. I'm going to hit altitude button. Just level off here. Change my heading. And go over to Ben Nevis. Who's Ben Nevis? Anyone know? Captain Thorman, good day to you. Yep, this is Scotland. Oh, Glencoe is the site of a massacre, huh? A lot of fighting back in the day. Okay, so Virus City and Sphero going up the canyon.
That's towards Loch Ness and the Loch Ness monsters up the valley.
Oh, that's where he's... Okay. I'm going to go back into vertical speed mode and go up. Go up at 700 feet. Hulkmania.
You're getting a hang of the autopilot.
I am, little by little. I am, yeah. So I have a story about Ben Nevis. I don't think the Dirts is here, but he's a Snack Air, our chief operating officer.
Altitude.
The Dirts is, and essentially, his wife and he and his wife went to the top of Ben Nevis for their first wedding anniversary. 4 hours up and 3 hours down. It was the middle of June. It was 72 degrees Fahrenheit at the bottom. And it was 28 Fahrenheit at the top. I don't know what this. Can't do the Celsius offhand, but then John Fly crashed into Ben Nevis. And there was 4 feet of snow at the top in June, and there were thermals he was talking about, and what was the other part of the story? He was saying they had on thermals, 2 coats, hats, scarves, and gloves, and there was no view of the valleys below because there was 3 feet visibility, and they had a great time, and they are still married 24 years. That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Should have gone up in a cable car.
There it is. Is there a cable car? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a ski resort with lots of people skiing up there.
Oh. Saved. That would have been pretty funny to be telling the story as I smash into the mountain. You found a cool lake where you are, Virus? All right. I'm going to have to check that out as well. Helicopters are the best way to see stuff. There's a little bit of distortion there with the mesh, but it's okay. We can discount that, or just take that away from our visuals. Wow. Some say the trek up and down Ben Nevis only made their marriage stronger. And they survived. Screenshots. And there's the valley below. Jack and Jill may disagree. It's true. Okay, pitch up. Alright, so now we're going to go back into autopilot. Boop. Couple. Altitude. Heading. Alright, it's time to turn north.
Altitude.
Great scenery, yep. TrueEarth NA and other parts of EU. Yes, please. Yeah. Yep. Saving hard disk space worldwide. Even though Tom, even though it's 300 and some odd gigabytes, would you say 330? It's just far less than our orthophoto tiles that are zoom level 17, and not nearly as well. Some of them are absolutely gorgeous, but some of them are the color correction that ORBX puts in, the autogen technology, and just the colors, and you don't see any ortho lines. So
I would say on that heading, you're heading towards Loch Ness.
the first one is Loch, and then Loch Ness is along the way. Yep. Fly over Burnley, then I can wave at you. Geek Brunley, how you doing? Is Brunley a play on the word Burnley? All right, I'm going to do vertical speed now. We'll just go down at 500 feet per minute. It's a medieval name for my town. Ah, okay. Yeah, New Zealand is on the roadmap for the ORBX, yep. And Oregon and Washington. I think it's time to buy a Snack Air FBO for Washington. Buy an airport. Bernard, the Wonder Badger, haven't seen you for a bit. Good day to you, sir. What formed this valley? It's very defined on the left side. Maybe a glacier. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's very deep, and it was made by glacier.
Okay, so there it is, confirmed. I want to go jump in a car and drive around this in the real world, and then go golfing. Oh, Ben Nevis was volcanic. Okay, I didn't know that. First time I heard of Ben Nevis was last night. So that's right, Dogo. How you doing? So with this retractable gear, when I am landing sometime today, what speed should I be landing on those gear?
Anything below 60 knots.
Wow. Okay. They looked really small, but below 60. Okay.
When you come down, if you haven't got the gear down, you'll get a warning.
First time you heard of Ben Nevis was 10 minutes ago, Virus City. Yeah. Only one Washington FBO need East, West Washington, and West ones. The problem, Mr. Dead Gamer, is Snack Air only buys 2 lotters with instrument approaches. And by the way, if you guys missed it, I'll be putting out the lesson here from Tom, where he took me through the process of intercepting an ILS into Oakland, California, runway 30. It was pretty cool. And we also learned from Tom that this plane actually can do one pilot, instrument approaches, low vis stuff. Was Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh? That's a good question.
Yes, it is.
Define 2 lots. What are the different types of lots/ramps you can have in FSE? 2 lotters basically means you can have it's not a small airport, it's a kind of a small medium airport. and it has more gates, and so you can have more assignments than say one lotters. And then of course 3 lotters have even more gates, and we have a couple of 3 lotters. Yep. So we back in the first part of Snack Air's origination, we did buy 1 lotters, but we've stopped the practice because there's just it's not as. I want more assignments. I want more. I want more money. William Wallace. Yep. I should turn that show on sometime soon. So Tom, so your background is you're Irish. Where did you meet your German wife, if you don't mind me asking?
I was stationed in Germany for 17 years.
Mm. So what did you happen to see her at the local, the local bakery, or?
No, I met her in the disco when I was on exercise.
Disco stories, guys. What you said yesterday you were 61, 62, 63?
66.
66. Okay, so please tell me what was one band or one song from that disco night, if you can recall.
Can't remember any.
So you did you just go up to her and ask her to dance, or vice versa, or did you meet in a group? I need to know the details.
I was in a uniform. There was a group of us, and we met a group of them, and we gave them a lift in one of our cars.
She was digging the uniform. FBI agent? No, not FBI agent. It's like it's like the movie game. Yeah.
Army uniform.
Yeah. So did she speak some English then? I mean, quite a bit of English, or just enough
very little.
Very little. You were intrigued by the different culture, weren't you?
Well, we've been married 39 years now.
That's beautiful. I love that. 39 years. Any cats, dogs, children?
2 dogs. 2
dogs.
poodles.
Nice. Poodles are smart. My favorite dog is a border collie, and one day, when I'm rich, I will own a ranch, and I will have 3 or 4 border collies that do jobs around the ranch. And I'll have a gigantic simulation, full motion helicopter sim as well on that ranch. And annual Global Sim Alliance parties.
Well, one of the poodles is the son of the other.
Oh, so they're tight then.
No, she hates him.
They don't get along, huh? Yeah, there are some mother-son relationships like that. You're gonna hold me to that, Virus? Yeah. Are they? What color are the poodles?
She had 3 puppies last April, and she's black. One was apricot, one was red, and the one we kept, Max, is brown.
Hmm. And so did you go out and have, did she breed with a full, was it like an official process, or was you wanted to keep it as like a purebred?
Yeah, she bred with an apricot poodle.
Hmm. I've never heard of apricot as a color of a dog before. So there we go. We got Ben Nevis, apricot color for a dog.
We're coming up onto Loch Ness now.
Here's Loch Ness. I wonder if they modeled the monster. I feel like
What you
getting.
should find is a castle on the left bank somewhere about halfway along.
You know what I just realized is that on my SciTech panel, if I rotate the vertical speed knob, I can stay in vertical speed mode and just change it to 0 when I want to fly level, and I don't have to do anything, and I can just rotate the knob down to 700 feet again. There's a castle. I like that. Let's take a look at this
Yeah,
one.
that's this end. It'd be halfway up the loch on the left-hand side. It's where all the tourist shops go and all the tourists.
There's the castle. A castle. I love Clifford, Virus City. In fact, Clifford is a regular guest in our house because of Flyboy. The big red dog. Bish is pleased that you do not have a pink poodle. Yeah, I have a dream of like I say, these border collies, and I throw frisbees to them, and they catch the frisbees and bring them back to me. And I'm gonna, I think one of them's gonna be named CQ, and one of them's gonna be named Morse, and another one's gonna be well, I haven't come up with the third name yet, but CQ and Morse. You guys can guess what that stems from. Are you going to run ASXP today? Yes, I am going to run ASXP today. Not right now, though, because I didn't think I could see ORBX TrueEarth in all of its glory with probably what the real weather is around these parts. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Exactly, Lars Rass. Fokker 70. Yes, we will do later, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll buy that new Piper Archer. If I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. So. Oh, by the way, I missed your comment earlier, Iron Condor. You think I should do talk shows? Yes. I think PB&J is gonna has some staying power. So, I enjoy the banter between Brad and Puck and I and all the chat. It was a good time. I don't see any Loch Ness monster. I'm going to change the time of day here a little bit. Your folks have a mini border collie? I didn't even know there were such things as a mini border collie. I will say that I think, in my opinion, border collie is the smartest dog. Number one. Some people would argue that the German Shepherd is right there. And then poodles. Poodles are very intelligent. They're highly ranked on the chart. Pugs are low end of the chart, though. You only own Mastiff breeds? Mm. Is Nelly a Chihuahua? Nelly's got to be a Chihuahua. Does TrueEarth cover the outer Hebrides? I don't know what the Hebrides are.
It's Outer Hebrides.
Hebrides. What do you think the TrueEarth North covers that? Or
it's part of Scotland, so it should if they're selling it as all of Scotland. Flyby
says yes, it does. West Highland Terrier, smarter than they should be. Yep, over Loch Ness. Yep. And my vertical speed is, I'm going to bring it back down here.
Just ahead, you see a sort of an inlet to the left. On the headland there, you should find a castle.
On the left side of Loch Ness?
Yeah, on the left side.
Okay. I'll keep my heading. On the left side here.
It's an old ruined castle, so I don't know how they're going to.
Is it toward the end, or is it that you're saying it's by that inlet?
Yeah, it should be, I think it's by that inlet, but
Okay.
I'm not looking at a map or anything.
Okay. You're just here lighthouse spotting? Yeah. Are you streaming today, Bish? It would be an awesome place to live. I agree with you there. I would like to go visit. The exchange rate, though, is not too friendly sometimes. Although it's better now than it was a couple years back, but... I see some houses up there. Is it going to be on this side of the inlet or the other side?
That little bit of land that sticks out, that's where it should be.
Oh, okay, yeah, it doesn't look like it's there.
You see the car park on the left, everybody
Yeah.
stops there and goes down to it.
Yeah.
It's an old, so they haven't got it.
No model yet. Maybe in Service Pack 1. Okay, let's get level out. Okay, so Sphero and Virus City, I'm going to make, once we get out here to North Kessock, sorry if I'm just murdering these names, I'm going to make a turn. We're going to follow the coast up over Ardessier, and then over to Kinloss. Again, I don't know how to say these names. And then on up to Lossiemouth, and then along the coast for a little bit. Go up just a little bit in vertical speed. Everyone murders the pronunciations. It's Gaelic, yeah. It is here, but you've got same problems I have. It is too low. Already made an issue with ORBX. Oh, it is there, but it's too low. So it's below the ortho or something? None of that was English to me, but I'll just follow you. Yeah, yep. In fact, I'm following you, so just go along, just go up to the coast and then follow the coast eastbound. Then vertical speed back to 0. I'm doing okay on fuel too. Haha. Castle is below the ortho. Okay. Did you hear that, Tom? It's there. It's just they got the elevation data wrong.
Do you want to learn a little bit more about the display, the right hand?
Yes. Let me make a turn here. All right. Teach me.
All right. Go to your GTN and find the nearest VOR beacon.
All right. Click back. Nearest VOR. It's Inverness, which is 12.4.
Put the frequency into the nav one.
Okay, 109.2.
You know, I see on the right hand display, you've got a blue needle.
Yep.
And you've got the range, 11.9 miles, 11.8.
Yep.
All you have to do to go to that beacon is now put your heading bug, so in the heading mode, is put it on the needle.
All right, so I'm already in heading bug. So I'm just going to
So
put it on the blue needle.
Yeah, on the blue needle, and you'll.
Perfect. Nice. And then the green is the course. Okay. Oh, that's handy dandy.
The green one, well, also VOR2 is if you tune nav2 to the same peak, and you'll get a magenta.
All right, nav 2's on the 650, I think. So nearest
Nav2 is the
view.
bottom.
Yeah. Inverness. Yeah, there's nav 2 in. Okay. Oh, gargantuan. Yes, we already have a snack air livery. Look at it. Doesn't that look good? Dirty South, the scenery is phenomenal. Yeah, that was fast, wasn't it, Garg? Yeah, the scenery is absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's follow Virus a little bit. Oh, golf course. Let's stay on this heading. Tracking the VOR right over the golf course. I want to play this tomorrow. Let's get a picture of the snack air livery at the golf course.
Down below is Inverness police station. I was there in a Lynx helicopter.
I'm glad you weren't behind bars there. I thought the story was going there. Another golf course.
The big snows of 1977, we went up in a Lynx helicopter to rescue people.
Wow. Did you use did you land, or was it like with the hitch?
We were flying all over the north of Scotland around that Inverness area, and we were stationed at the police station.
Oh, wow. Golf courses are like whiskey distilleries. Yeah. It's Scotland, yeah.
You haven't tuned the number 2 VOR.
Yeah. Number 2 here. All right, so I just changed the nav 1 to nav 2, right? Oh, wait, it didn't change. Here
No, down to the bottom. We're talking about the magenta.
Oh, the magenta. Ah, okay. So go back to nav 1, VOR 2. Okay.
That's strange. It should come up the same as number 1, and you should have a magenta point.
Oh. Oh, I think it's because the frequency isn't changing. So let's go back to Oh, that's a VRP. No, I don't want that. I want VOR. Inverness. Frequency. Back. Yeah, there's 109.2. Yeah, now it's got the no, that's ADF. There's VOR2. It's okay. Oh, there's a airport up here. Virus looks like he's landing. Dogs, how you doing? Cirrus Max, good morning. You prefer a Highland single malt? I will probably lose a notch out of my man card, but I'm not into Scotch. I don't know why. Just not. Maybe I haven't had the right one. Although I will say I enjoyed the Scotch that I had with Josh on the edge of Central Park at that hotel bar, right? Where it was the high shelf stuff, and it was the experience more than the taste. But I'm more whiskey, more rye, bourbon, or Although the drink of the week is Jameson and cream soda, so there's that. Only if you're of legal age, of course. All right, what airport is this?
Inverness.
Okay, Inverness VOR. I need to try Macau 18. Yeah, maybe I should. Virus, just go get it right now, man. I will. In fact, how many snacks do you have? You can purchase ORBX TrueEarth Great Britain North with snacks. How many snacks do you have? Type in exclamation snacks. Or snack. Virus City has... Uh-oh. See, yeah, you got to build up your snacks, man. You got to answer some trivia. We purchased Farming Simulator for Homie Live US for 10,000 snacks. So, but with that being said, I will buy you Great Britain ORBX TrueEarth North if you'd like. I can send you a PayPal right now. Direct message me your PayPal and I will send over the cash, Ola. No, I really will, because you've been a very long time supporter of the stream. So send it over. Send over your email, and then I'll send it over. I wonder if there's a VOR up ahead that we can track here. So let's go. So Aberdeen is something ahead of us, isn't it? Or is it? It's 108 degrees, 57 miles away. We might track that in a little bit. All right, I'm waiting for your email in Discord. Direct message me your PayPal email. In fact, I may have it. Is that a golf course right on the coast? Ah, it is. Oh, baby. What is the how much does ORBX Great Britain True Earth North cost? How much is it?
I think it's 55 Australian dollars.
What is it US? Do we think, guys? $39.95 US? Okay. I hope this works. All right, we got to change our heading. This is awesome farmland. Dogo got the golf course. Okay, it's sent. $39.95 is sent. Let me know if you got it. Please confirm. And oh, by the way, it cost you 900 snacks. Is that okay? Is that a deal? Okay. I don't know if this is gonna. Is this how it works? Yep. hey, not ouch. It was well worth it, man. All right, let's make a heading change. Now it's completely different up here. It's like flatland.
To the south of you, you've got the Cairngorms, which is where Balmoral is, the Queen's residence.
I've been there. Where is it?
Due south of where you are now.
So Grandtown, near that, or Aviemore?
Aviemore.
Aviemore. All right, we're turning to Aviemore. Deviate.
Aviemore is the center.
I'm headed there right now. All right, let's make a turn. Oh, snacky lips. Yeah, Bell 429. John going ham. Yeah, exactly. I'm in love with this plane. There's an emote for this plane. This plane. Can you call it a plane? You really can't call it a plane. That's a sacrilegious comment. This aircraft. This flying device. Yep, there's an emote for that. Let me give Dogo his golf course snacks. Add 222 to dog. I just added 222 snacks to Dogface. That didn't work out well. There we go. I always say playing in choppers lately too. It's a very hard habit to break. Yep. Now, is there an Aviemore VOR by chance?
It's only a ski resort town.
Oh, okay. Look at that. That guy's got enough room for a 2 or 3 par 3s. Wow. Would you look at that? My goodness. Screenshot that. You like it, McTryan? Yeah. That GTN 750 though, I love it in P3D. Might need to get it for X-Plane. Yes, absolutely. Yep. It is really nice. All right, I'm gonna see if I can track something ahead of us. Kirkwall, 86 miles below us. I'll just go on heading mode for now. Airports around us: Inverness, Lossiemouth, Dice, Wick, Scone. I wonder if they have good scones at EGPT. That is the question. No one has streamed the Shetland or Orkney Islands scenery yet. I didn't even know about that. Northeast Scotland, okay. Is Shetland's part? It's not Shetland's. Can't be part of Great Britain. North. That's like way up high. Is it? Do we know?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Because they're way off the coast. All right, we're headed for lunch at Balmoral.
It's a pity your AV tab's not working. You can actually see the roads and maps on where you are.
I'll have to troubleshoot that.
I think it depends on what database you load for your AV.
Yep. I thought the. Oh, okay. So the Balmoral Castle is where we're going. I actually stayed at the Balmoral Hotel in Edinburgh. I have a very interesting story about that hotel stay, but that's in Edinburgh. Sorry, yeah, I turned south. I didn't see you on. I didn't see you anymore. I thought you had disconnected and went to go purchase ORBX and install it. It will take an hour or so to install it, by the way. Maybe 2, depending. Yes, Microsoft Gamer. Can one of my mods give Microsoft Gamer XD a permit? So my story about the Balmoral Hotel is. So I worked for an internet. I lived in Munich, right? I lived near Munich, and just one second. Oh, we got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. I'll wait. Who's the subscribe from? We got a subscribe from David Meyer 30.
We got a subscribe.
We do have a subscribe. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it very much. So where are you from, David? Let's check out the news. Reality expansion pack for economy system? What? I'll tell you guys the story here in a bit. All right, vertical speed. I got to go up just a little bit. We're going to go up at 700 feet per minute so we can get over that little knoll. Oh, it's an economy system. Ooh. Very nice, Microsoft Gamer. Wow. It's very cool. I'll have to check that out more. Almost there. I'm going to change my heading just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so back to my story about the Balmoral Hotel. So I worked in the internet industry for hotels, right? So I traveled all over Europe, training staff and installing internet systems, both wired and Wi-Fi, for guest rooms and common areas and conference rooms, etc. I did this for a couple of years. I was based out of near Munich, but I traveled all over Europe training our staff and meeting with hotels, high-end hotels like Intercontinental, Ritz-Carltons, the Hiltons, the Marriotts, the JWs and the Balmoral, for example. So I'm at the Balmoral Hotel and I'm installing a system to connect their billing system to our internet system, right? So when someone plugged in wired to the internet in a guest room, it then would charge the billing system automatically. And so I was there working on that system and doing other things. So I get this, they come find me in a closet somewhere installing a server, and they say, hey, we got a guest that is in need of some technical support. He's down in the business center. So I went down there, and there was this American down there in the business center of the Balmoral Hotel, and he was like, hey, I can't get my internet to work. I got to print this document out. It's really important. Can you help me out? And so I'm troubleshooting his Windows laptop, getting it connected to the internet. The hotel was telling me, hey, treat this guest really well. I didn't know who he was, but anyway, after about a half hour of spending time with him, I just started asking him, hey, where are you from in the States, and blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, he was in a band back in the in the 60s called The Byrds, spelled with a Y, Byrds. And his name was Roger McGuinn. And some of you guys probably have heard of the song Mr. Tambourine Man. There's several other hits from the Byrds, and so I helped, and we chatted, and he ended up telling me that who he was, and he ended up giving me a CD, and he signed it and everything like that. And I thought that was really cool. That here is this this guy in here, and I'm helping him out, and it turned out to be a guy that was pretty famous and well known for a lot of songs, a lot of Billboard top records, etc. So yeah, it's kind of a cool little story. All right, we are now into, for some reason my vertical speed mode's not working anymore. Let's try it again. Vertical speed, now it is. Okay. All right, we're coming up. This is the Valley of Aviemore, if I'm saying it correctly. Hitchcock did a documentary on the Byrds. Yeah, he did. Major Kong, great band, you know him? Yeah. So the bad Wi-Fi everywhere is my fault. Yes, Lima Fox. Yep, it's my fault. David Myers from the Netherlands. Ah, nice. I spent a lot of time in Amsterdam doing the same thing. I was installing and configuring and training staff at the Marriott Hotel there in Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. Never seen any. I've never seen more bicycles in my life than when I spent time in the Netherlands. Everyone is so healthy, riding their bicycles all over. So thank you, David Meyer, for the subscription. All right, where is this place? I gotta turn around, I think. I think it's behind us, actually.
What are you looking for?
The Balmoral Castle.
Oh, it's away south over there. See the hills to your left? It's south of those.
Oh, okay. I was going this way.
Again, the Cairngorms and Aviemore is another skiing center where they go.
Okay. I'm going to find my nearest airport, actually, because I need to fill up. Will I still be live in 2 hours? I'm down for PE Hello flights. Yes. I wasn't going to be, but for you, Brad, I will be. I'll stay online. Yeah. Where do you want to go? All right, I'm going to put in a I'm going to go to the nearest airports again because I need to get some fuel here.
I think
Airports.
Aberdeen will be the nearest to the left, to the east.
Scone. It does say Scone. 44 miles. Lossiemouth. Well, let's go to Scone. Perth. It's in Perth.
Lossiemouth is where you just come down from.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna we're gonna go to Scone Airport. So I'm gonna put this into nav mode. There we go. And then I'm gonna change the VOR or the CDI to FMS1. And then I'm going to change my vertical speed to plus 500 to get over that mountain. Maybe better go with plus 700. There we go, direct 2. Don't make an exception just for me, but Grand Canyon tour sounds nice. Yeah, I am down with a Grand Canyon tour at around 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock Eastern, somewhere in there. Do you have your world objects on maximum? Those trees are really packed in. I think I'm just below maximum right now, but I can check in a second. I almost came close to hitting those trees.
Check height. 100.
All right, we're going to EGPT. Oh, I better increase that vertical speed to get over that mountain. How fast can I climb in this again, Tom?
If you slow your speed down to 100 knots, then you can climb 2,000 feet.
All right, going down to 100 knots. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm using the SciTech panel to change my speed in IAS mode, and we're climbing up nicely. 1,300 feet per minute. Woohoo! Perf definitely nearest from where you are. Okay. There is a paint kit, Mr. Dad Gamer. Have you thought about making any 429.psd templates available? I think the paint kit was what you're looking for, right, Mr. Dad Gamer? It's in the download. This stream may turn out to be the best ever, says Virus City, PE, Helo Flights, and TrueEarth. Great Britain North. Yeah. I had so much fun yesterday, for sure. All right, let's put an EGTP on my 4-flight. Let's go direct. Hopefully we have enough fuel to get there. And I'm going to level off vertical speed-wise. That's the theme music for the Helo PE group flight coming up. Anyway, to update the 750 nav data, I just posted it last night, but the nav data is stuck on March of 2018. CanFlyer, if you if you own a aircraft in the real world that has the GTN 750, you can purchase the data for lots of money, and I don't think they're going to have a problem with you updating your GTN trainer with the nav data that you have licensed for. So that's one way to do it. I think if you went with one AirAx cycle, it's a couple $100 maybe. Yeah, Flight of the Valkyries, yep. If you go for like a year subscription, it's probably $400 or $500, maybe $900. I don't even know. Garmin really needs to come out with a flight sim version of their AirAx data that does not work in the real world GTN 750, but will work in the sim. That I would love to have that. They would make us very happy to have updated AirAx. But I am pleased that we at least have 1803, because we used to have 1703 or 1701 or whatever. St. Wolfric is here. How you doing? Thank you for your questions last night on the PB&J streamcast. It was a good time last night. So tomorrow we're going to be, tomorrow is the 1st of February, right? The snack race ends tonight. Amazing month for snack air. And then tomorrow is February 1st, and we're probably going to stream under the FSX category. And we're going to compare the stats for our last month. We streamed under X-Plane 11 for January, so we're going to see what happens in February. And then, you know what, I had this strange thought in my head. Just keep this between you and I, stream. Don't tell anyone. But I'm actually thinking about reloading P3D again just to fly the 777. I'm thinking about doing it. I already have the license for the aircraft, right?
You're only doing 100 knots. You can go up to 150.
Is that why the caution came on, or why did that caution come on? I gotta check
The caution
ECAS.
came on because of the fuel on the Bell 412. So
okay.
just count.
I'll go 125. Now, here's my other question: is my park brake light is on?
Yeah, click on the yellow handle on the center console when you take a park.
Thank you. V-Sky Labs is doing an Icon A5. Are they really? Oh, I wonder if Rod knows about that yet. Rod Tataran owns
You don't want the
an
park
Icon
brake on if
A5.
you're doing a run-on landing.
Yeah, I would think that would be bad. Have you ever done a belly landing in this, Tom? The Robin, the 429 have great.
No, because it shouts at you, gear.
Oh, does it? Okay. No, I was just thinking if you had gear failure just to practice a belly landing.
If you have a gear failure on the center console, down by the left-hand side, you got emergency gear downs.
Oh, nice. Is it like a crank, or is it still electric?
It's electric button.
Okay. Blackhawk 2000, how are you? You think my number will drop, Lars Ras? Probably.
It's
X19,
right down
hello.
at the back of the center panel on the right-hand side. Further back. Further back.
Emergency. There. Stop release. Oh, now I understand where that second throttle is. I didn't realize there were two throttles on the collective. Makes sense though. Oh,
So you see where it said emergency gear at the back?
Yeah. Well, it says emergency pedal stop release, and then it says emergency gear. Yep.
Well, on the emergency gear, you flick up the cover and then press the.
And that'll put my gear down if the regular gear handle doesn't work, huh? I would think that would maybe just release the hydraulics, just go drop out.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
if you get a failure of and the
Okay.
gear doesn't go down, and you get a warning come up on the.
All right, Brad, I will bookmark that right now under the to install category. I'm happy about that icon. Rod owns an Icon A5, so that's pretty cool. Otsit says blasphemy. Yep, indeed. D Monies is here. How you doing, Derek? Derek, we got to add this to the website. How do you like that? Tylenol with wings for the win.
What you want to do is put a winch on it as well, so then you can do some winch operation.
I don't even know how to do that, but I'm sure we can find out. Now, I have a question, and you may not like this question, but Tom, is there any way to remove the particle effect, the heat blur?
Yeah, you just go into Plane Maker and edit the object out because it's just an object.
Okay. I might do that just because I know it looks legitimate and everything like that, but it definitely takes away from seeing the delivery and all of its beauty because it blurs out that tail number. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to modify it and make it not so strong, and send it out.
yeah, need to add the option in. Yeah, you couldn't you add the option in the config file under the plugin menu maybe to turn it off
Well,
or
yeah,
on?
it's display an object, so
Yeah,
I could put it in there.
maybe sometime this year. Call it the John Fly feature. Memphis spelling it is a beauty. Yep. This URL not found. Hey yo, how you doing? Anyone know how to switch tanks in the Robin? Can't find the switch. Oh, I forgot how to do that. Maybe it's auto. Are you seeing quite an imbalance, Virus City? How are we gonna get a helicopter but no tractor? I'll put a tractor in. But D Monies, tell me this: which emote would you like to lose in order to a tier 1 emote? Which emote should I get rid of in order to add the tractor? Tell me that. Tell me. I'm curious which one we should remove. It's about 15 gallons imbalanced. Uh-oh. Um, I forget where that is. I'm assuming it's somewhere on the floor, and on either the in between the seats or on the underneath the your feet on the left side, but I don't know. We're doubled up on golf emotes. Are we really? Oh, so the golfer and the golf course. Okay. So get rid of the golfer. Need at least 4 golf emotes. There you go. Think it's a big red knob below the center console. Did you see that, Virus? A big red knob below the center console. Hello, Real Rising. All right, we got 17 miles to go, gentlemen. We're going to try to land this helicopter. It could be a very fascinating situation. I wonder if there's an ILS. There very well could be. Let's take a look. Ooh, I need to do my direct to again. Okay, and then let's go to. Oh, and technically I should be squawking 7,000. Oops. My bad. Procedure, approach. Nope, just looks like just visuals. Okay, that's fine. It's visual condition anyway. Maybe it's auto. Maybe. Yeah, the golf course emote won't go away for sure. That gets used a lot, but the huh, that is weird, Virus. It's got just on. Can you rotate it to the left or the right? Maybe it's weird that you have a 15-gallon imbalance though. 28 minutes left on the download. But Virus City, you have to understand that after the download, it then goes through an extraction process, and then it goes through a conversion process, and then the install. So the download, extraction, conversion, install. It's going to take some time. But you've got a hefty i7, so it should be less than a couple hours, if not an hour. So let's see if we're going the right way. It keeps going off track. That's weird. Maybe I'm in heady mode still. Let's check. Oh, I am in heady mode. Oops. Alright, nav. I could have got there a lot quicker if I'd been on nav. Direct to activate. There we go. I wasn't too far off on the heady mode. 11 miles out from Scone in Perth. I'm going to do a vertical speed here. Installation took you around 1 hour with 330 download. It's not a switch, it just drains auxiliary into main. Ah, okay, that did it. Alright, perfect. Alright, well. We're going to land up here, and then, assuming we survive, well then, not sure what we'll do next. We're definitely going to be in the helo for a little PE group flight in the Grand Canyon. I'm going to download the Grand Canyon file in preparation. Downloading 5 or 6 different airports. Grand Canyon. Yeah, the extraction and conversion did take a while for me. And don't run your simulator at the same time as the conversion. Oh, there's some windmills back over that way. I wonder what my I wonder what my graphics settings are set to. Graphics. Yep, maximum. Good. Don't sit there and stare. Level off. One of my favorite routes is from UT25 Monument Valley to KPGA over the Grand Canyon. I do have ORBX Monument Valley, but I don't know if it's installed or not. I think it might be, but is the Grand Canyon and the Monument Valley in the same area? I believe so. Well, no. Monument Valley is the U.S. Or sorry, Utah. Grand Canyon is Arizona. So no. But he's talking about a route from Monument Valley over is that Peach Springs maybe, PGA, and then over to the Grand Canyon. All right, there's the airport. Doesn't look like there's much there. I'm gonna go into take the autopilot out. Gonna decouple. Hand flying it now. Can I put the gear down, Tom, at 100 and some odd, or should I wait? If I fly to Salt Lake City, I'll fly into U-42. Yeah, that's what Rod and I flew into when we were coming back from Las Vegas in his Cirrus SR-22. We landed at U-42. So same place. All right, I want to slow down here. See if I can land. I do have. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a downwind leg here. I'm gonna land on the runway because I forgot we have wheels. So gear coming down. Gonna land runway 3.
Right.
Never done a landing in a helicopter with wheels before. This is gonna be fascinating. You can put in your landing rates now, boys.
Check height. $100.
Too fast. Too fast. Wave off. Try this again.
100.
You're going to head out for some VOR practice in the FlyJ Sim 727. Have a good rest of the stream. I look forward to the Whisperjet stream from Bish. It's nicknamed the Whisperjet for a reason. I'm glad I'm not on FS Economy. Because I'm spending a lot of fuel. Okay.
$100.
Still, it's fast. $138. Probably was a little bit nose up and could have hit the rotor. We're going to back taxi. Well, 138. Who got closest to 138? D-Monies did. Well done, D-Monies. It was a tie? All right. Who was the other one? Major Slaphead also? Okay. Add 333 to Major Slaphead. Congratulations. Should probably have my taxi lights on. No taxi lights.
What you have, the landing light
Pulses.
is pulses, but it's also steady, so you can have that steady. But
Okay.
also you've got a searchlight down below as well. So on the collective, you see a control for the search.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Especially handy with the police helicopter.
That searchlight, see where it says searchlight on the collective, is on all the helicopters. It's not part of the big night sun on the back. It is actually under the air.
Oh, okay.
If you click the center of it, you put it on, and you'll see a green warning on the center one in the panel. And also you can move it left, right, up and down.
That'll be kind of fun. I'll have to do some night flying with this. Try that out. The good old JFM days, yeah. Rest in peace, Brainbot. That is not a Robin CSL, is it? You're bringing up JFM. I think bringing up JFM is against it is against TOS. You're right. Don't get caught. That was cool. Landing with wheels. I dig that. That is not a Robin aircraft, but see, this is what we need, Tom. Is we need he's flying the Robin, and I have the Bluebell CSLs installed, but I can't find anything that's a low wing single piston. So, like a Piper or I can't. So I need to maybe go find one of those.
Well, at the moment, I'm working through the CSL for real live traffic, and I'm going to add a lot of GAR.
You guys heard it here. Love it. Love it. That'll help out with the group flights for sure. I am going to change. I'm going to change Virus City to what's a grob? What was that? Grob? What's a grob? Let's find out. By the way, Virus City, you do realize this is Bluebell himself, formerly known as Bluebell. So cool. I think it's regenerating him. Maybe I have to close it. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Hey, we got a low wing now. So there we go. If we ever want a low wing single piston, I found it accidentally. That is a good find right there.
That is a Grobe 11 G11.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. A low wing single piston CSL. Cooking it with gas. I'm quite happy about that.
You'll see a lot of those flying around England. All the RAF training colleges, all the apprentice colleges.
I just didn't even know that existed, so I'm happy that we got that.